The scheming woman merely touched the bronze basin. In the very next second, grain began pouring out of the bronze basin continuously, relying on the grain produced by this treasure. The scheming woman was quickly regarded by the refugees as a saint who had come to save the world. The prince even promised on the spot to make the scheming woman his princess. Upon hearing this, the entire family was filled with joy. However, only the girl knew that the scheming sister's nightmare would soon arrive. This was because, in her past life, the girl was actually the first person to discover the bronze basin. Because of this, the treasure recognized the girl as its master. The girl knew that if news of the treasure leaked, it might bring danger. Therefore, she only told her family about this matter. Unexpectedly, the prince actually found out about this secret. He even took the initiative to come and propose marriage. However, after the marriage, he used all kinds of methods to force the woman to use the treasure to produce grain. He completely disregarded the fact that her frequent use of the treasure would deplete her lifespan. After the prince became the king relying on the benefits brought by the treasure, he actually hooked up with the girl's scheming sister instead. The adoptive parents also believed that the girl had lost her value. They then forced her to use her remaining life to produce grain non-stop. In her despair, the girl directly produced 100,000 pounds of grain. She buried everyone who had hurt her alive. The prince found the girl and killed her with a single sword strike. Unexpectedly, in the very next second, the girl actually reincarnated and returned to the day she saved the prince. The prince had caused a riot because he had embezzled the disaster relief grain meant for the refugees. Seriously injured, the prince fled to the mountains. He was just rescued by the girl who was digging for wild vegetables. Unexpectedly, this was the beginning of a nightmare. To avoid the tragedy of her past life. In this life, the girl did not choose to save the prince. Instead, she directly picked up a stick and gave him a severe beating. After the prince was knocked unconscious, the girl covered him up with weeds to prevent him from being rescued by others. Only then did she return home. Unexpectedly, as soon as she arrived home, the scheming woman angrily questioned her, asking why she had not brought the prince back. Upon hearing this, the girl realized that the scheming woman had also reincarnated. While she was thinking about how to answer, the scheming woman ran directly outside the house. It didn't take long for her to bring the prince back. She even wanted to use the last remaining grain in the house to save the prince. Seeing this, the parents immediately wanted to object. However, the scheming woman guaranteed that after tonight, the family would have an endless supply of grain. Under her care, the prince soon woke up and contacted his subordinates. Before leaving, he promised to return to repay her kindness in 7 days. Unexpectedly, as soon as he left, a golden light fell into the backyard of the house. Seeing this, the scheming woman immediately happily went over to check. She quickly discovered the bronze basin on the ground. She immediately became the first person to touch the bronze basin. She became the master of the bronze basin. She then gently stroked the bronze basin. The bronze basin would continuously pour out grain. Seeing this, the parents were instantly overjoyed. Little